they give them stories about I'll let the police catch you or I'll call the
Wow.
police on you. That is all preventable. The most important thing, find yourself around the right people.
What's up, beautiful people? It's your boy J to the O to another J to the O. Yours truly, Jojo. Welcome back to this channel. Now, as you know, today is Talk to Jojo, and we're here to talk with an old friend. Now, today's interview or convo is going to be a little bit different from what you guys have been seeing, because this is an old friend I haven't seen in a long time, and so the conversation might be in English, in broken English, and sometimes in a local dialect. So stick around and let's talk to Jojo.
So,
What's up, Frank?
yeah, man, everything cool, yo?
It's been a long time, man.
Yeah, it's been like
It's been a long time.
since when? 2017?
Yes, since 2017.
Yeah.
So how has everything been since that time?
Life has been full of growth, ups and downs. So everything has been good overall. But I remember it wasn't easy for the first time, as you know.
Yeah. It wasn't easy at all, man.
Yeah, but now life is okay. Life is okay. Not bad.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice. So yesterday I came to Nanjing, and I must say people in Nanjing are more open. Am I correct or wrong?
Yeah, you can say that because a lot of students are around, and I think the people are more. I mean, the indigents are more open and receptive to foreigners, more than other cities, I may presume.
Yeah. So let's look at this. Guys, we're playing football, so a little bit. So let's look at it this way. Since 2017, how was things like for you in 2017?
In the beginning,
Yeah.
I'd say things were not really smooth. Moving from city to city, trying to look for good opportunities. As you remember, some of the times you could give me some jobs and we
Yeah.
go, but the results will not be as good as we may want it. Sometimes we do some works and we don't get paid, and we had to just pick up our bags and just come back to where we were. Oh shit. So yeah, some jobs paid, some others who didn't pay. And
Others didn't pay.
We kept believing and building ourselves and kept working hard. So we got the right jobs and like moved from city to cities, as I said before. Yeah. So yeah, it's been moving around, but now a bit more stable because of like the jobs we have now, and they're really good. Oh damn shit. Yeah, so there are really good opportunities right now. So life is more stable than before.
Than before.
Yeah. It's a bit better now.
So let's look at how it was for you during the COVID time. How was it like here in Nanjing?
During the COVID time, I think that was the time I came back from GH.
Back from GH?
Yeah, that was the time I came back, and it was fresh. I had a new job, like new visa, everything. So I was in the time where I was trying to start life afresh again. From all those hard times. So I came back trying to look for a new start, and COVID came. So things were a bit hard. But with the help of some friends and like some trainings we did online, we were able to make a living by then. And yeah, so that was it. But it was a small city, and I was mostly indoors, and there were no many foreigners around. So it was mostly just me, myself, in the house, not going anywhere, doing everything by myself, cooking, shopping, everything by myself.
Right.
So that was how it was. Like I had no one around, but it was just me, and it was okay.
That's nice. So now that COVID is over and life is back to normal, what have you been up to?
Right.
In terms like now.
Right after COVID,
Yeah.
I think it was Angela. You remember Angela?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it was Angela who got me the job right after COVID, and I moved to Nanjing.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's still like same job as I had, but with different kind of job prescriptions now.
Okay.
It's no longer that kind of teaching where you just go to class and just teach. Now it's no longer that. We're now doing management, like
Oh, that's
more of
nice.
sales and marketing. So that's
Oh,
what, yeah, that's what we're doing now. Like it's a bit different because that's what we've been looking for, opportunities to also excel somewhere. So
okay.
yeah, that's what I've been doing till now, and it's been great.
Wonderful. So, since we are talking about working, right?
Hmm.
How is it like working in China?
Working in China legally, it's actually good because everything seems alright if you're not breaking the laws in China. That's how it is. So it seems good. You get paid well because you're legally working. But if you're not legally working, that's where some of the bosses know how to trick you into signing some bad contract. Let's say let's put them in that way, bad contract, or some of them even try to intimidate you when it's time to
Ah,
pay you. I remember those times in some cities there were some agents. Let's say some agents, those kind of people. They use some foreigners. Those kind, I think, some students, and they could use them, get paid, but when it's time to give back to the workers, they give them stories about I'll let the police catch you or I'll call the
wow.
police on you. Those kind of issues. So people are working, but they are not really seeing the fruit of their work,
Their labor. Wow.
and that is all preventable if you're working legally
Legally.
in the right context of your job prescription.
Great.
Everything changes with that. Like you don't care about any of those stuff, and no one can cheat you. And I think if you go for that, people who got cheated on using the right contract, they in turn try and sue the companies or those kind of people, and like they win those
Because
cases.
they have the right
They have the
paper.
right paper. So if you have the
Okay.
right documents, you
You're
do
good to
good.
go.
You do good, and like you get the right money and everything. And yeah.
Right. Nice. So, Frank, when I came to Nanjing, I think I saw you driving a Tesla. Is it-
Nah, that's not a Tesla.
So what car what let me ask how is it like driving, like, because I usually see just a handful of foreigners, or let me just say Africans, driving in China.
It depends on the city, I would say. Because
Oh, okay.
in some cities, there are more foreigners driving. And I think I got a couple of friends also driving here. It's pretty normal. Nothing big though if you have, as I said, if you have the driver's license and all those things. You can drive. If you know how to drive, you can just drive when you have the Chinese driver's license. And there's a whole lot of processes for that. So yeah, if you know how to do it, you get your driver's license and then you're good to go. You can get a car of your choice. You can get a brand new car if you're that rich. Or you can get a second-hand car if you're just okay. Or yeah, if you could even rent a car. That's also a possibility. You can
Oh,
rent a
yeah,
car.
renting a
Yeah,
car.
yeah, you
Okay.
could rent a car. Yeah. So it's all up to you. What fits you?
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, Frank, let's ask this question. If, let's say, I had news for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one would you want to hear first, the good or the bad?
Good or bad, it's okay. They are still news. So any news is
So
okay.
any is okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me start with bad. What bad experiences have you had as a foreigner, most especially an African, living in China?
I'd say when looking for jobs, it wasn't easy. Sometimes I remember this. I don't know if I told you this before. There was this time I was looking for a job right after COVID.
Yeah.
We found a job online, then we applied. I was with a friend. So everything states they need a person like for this kind of job. Then we went there. Oh, this is this place. We saw it online, looking for this, and that. And I said, okay, okay, you can wait here. They gave me some papers to sign, like to show you're coming for an interview. Then just after 5 minutes, someone came in and was like, oh, boy, we're sorry, we're not hiring. Like, but your post says you're hiring.
You're
so
hiring.
What happened? And I was really furious. All the time, I was like, I just looked down and was like, God, like, I've tried everything. You know how it is.
Yeah.
So, like, it was really that bad for me. I felt like, man, this is not fair at all. Because you cannot treat people like that. Just, I don't know what happened. Maybe he saw my skin and later decided I don't want the job. I don't want to give the job
anymore to you.
So that was like pretty bad. And I think there are similar stories around where even online you just look for people and they just tell you straight away, I'm looking for this kind of person. Some even write in the terms, I need a white teacher.
I need a white teacher.
I need a white person for this kind of job.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's those kind of experiences are not really good.
Okay, so just these ones.
Yeah, I'll say I'm used to. I have thick skin, so I'm used to hearing those bad words like, "Hey, you're black, you this, hey, girl." I don't care.
Oh.
But people take offense at those kind of words, like you're black, you're this. I don't care about those things. But people
that's
take
nice.
offense, yeah.
Well, I mean, sometimes me, for example, sometimes I do take offense, but let's just say it's something that you get used to. So yeah, so let's talk about good experiences.
Good
Because right now life is good. The life I'm seeing, life is good.
Nah, that's serious. It's just normal. It's just by the grace of God.
Nice.
It's just by the grace of God. Good experiences. I'd say I've met some good people.
Yeah.
Not just like good people as in good people, but people who can really benefit us in terms of building or giving back to the society. Yeah, like we've had some talks in the pipelines that would help like a lot of people in the end. And let's say all those kind of things. I think because I don't just look at myself. If it's just me,
yeah,
what I'll eat, what I'll wear, where I would sleep, I don't think that would be a problem for me as of now. But we're always thinking about trying to help other people. The next person. Or like sending people back home to try and create jobs or like create opportunities for other people to also get a chance to feed their families or get a chance to also build a future for themselves. So those are the kind of people we look at and like try to meet and try to establish that kind of collaboration
with them.
So I feel it's been good because I can speak Chinese, so it's been good trying to use the local language and like the culture experience or like the culture exchange to try and meet people like that, because in the end it's going to benefit me, it's going to benefit a lot of people.
Right. So let's look at this. Since you made mention of the language, was it that difficult for you? I just whooped his ass.
No, come on, you just came.
Was it that difficult for you learning the language?
No.
Not really.
It wasn't. I probably used maybe a year. Because you remember 2017 I didn't speak any Chinese.
Yeah.
But I used a year.
A year?
Yeah.
So how did you learn the language?
That was another story. It was one of the bad experiences. There was this job.
Yeah.
And they felt I was with a friend and like he spoke really good Chinese. And it was the same job. But they paid him more because he spoke good Chinese.
Wow.
So they told me
that's a first for me.
If you can speak Chinese, then we can also increase your fee to this amount. I said, okay. You're telling me if I can speak good Chinese, you're going to increase this? I said, yeah, okay. And I said, okay, cool. Then I gave myself time, and within the next 6 to 8 months, I was speaking Chinese, and I told the boss, man, this is what you said, so I'm here for renegotiation. And now you can see I can speak. So yeah, to me that was a motivation. That was a motivation because I wanted more money. Like why are we doing the same job but you're paying someone more than me because they can speak Chinese? So that was a motivation for me. And right from there, I kept developing and like increasing the vocabs and everything, like speaking more, practicing more. But the basics, I got everything in like a few months. And it's been from there good, going up and everything. So yeah, that was it for me. But people have also been here for years, but
They cannot speak.
English. It's just I speak Chinese. It's just about the interest and the motivation. If you have no motivation,
And if you have no interest, you're not going to learn.
of course. So it's about the interest and the motivation.
So, what benefits does the language give you?
A lot. You meet people firstly, and you identify with a group of people because you speak their language, and you are easily allowed to get into their fold. As in, like they tell you things because they know you can speak, so they tell you.
They tell you a lot of things.
Yeah, so they allow you into their fold, and you get to know more things about them.
Right.
And also, yeah, meeting people, that's also another part. And probably if you want a relationship too, obviously if you speak good Chinese and you see someone you like, you can also try and talk to them or something. So yeah, that's another plus size for those who are interested.
In the language.
Dating and stuff like that.
Okay, Frank, have you adapted so far to eating Chinese food?
Yeah, man. I eat almost everything, not everything, almost everything. Some of the things I just don't want to try. Yeah.
That's nice. So, what will be your favorite Chinese food?
You know, this last time I was talking to someone, I told the person this food, there's this, you know, rojamo.
Rojamo?
Yeah.
No, I've never had
The
rojamo.
Chinese burger.
Oh, isn't that like
Rojamo, they cut
it?
They cut it and put some beef or pork or something in it.
I had never tried that.
Rojamo over burger, anything.
Nice. All right, Frank, let's try and wrap the interview out. What advice would you give to foreigners in China, as well as foreigners who are planning to come to China? In whatever advice that you would give, especially for those who are here and those who are planning to come.
For those here, I would say keep doing what you're doing. If you have a plan, just keep pushing your plan. Don't give up. No matter the obstacles you face, don't give up. Just keep pushing for it. You may have your opportunity, and when the opportunity comes, make sure you're utilizing the opportunity very well, because you may not know where the opportunity may get you to. And I also have this thing, like wherever you find yourself, make sure you do something that will leave a mark.
Yeah.
So when you're not there, they will look at you or like your reputation and employ the next person, or like give another opportunity to the next person from where you are from. Because they have this kind of perception about, like, let's say Africans and black people, like these guys, they're not really this, they're not really that. So when you have the chance, you try and change the narrative for your own people, for your don't just think about yourself. So just try and change the narrative. Don't always do stuff that will make someone feel, oh, we said that these guys, this is how they are, and yeah, as you can see, this is what this guy is doing. Same as what the Western media sold them, or what their own media sold to them. Like, we don't have the good stuff, or like these kind of people, they are the bad people. So always try and do something to make a good name for yourself and your people. The reputation is more important. You may make the money, but your good name may leave a mark that would affect generations to come. And those planning to come, just have your things in place, get the right documentation. If you want to come to school, come to school. if you wanna come for work, look for the right jobs. Oh, damn! Look for the. That is it. Yeah, look for the right jobs and find yourself in the right place in the right cities, and most important thing, find yourself around the right people. Find a good network.
Find yourself around the right people.
Yeah.
Good network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stop the interview here, and I'm sure you've enjoyed it or learned one or two from this interview, and you get to hear from another person the experiences that they're having right here in China. The scoreline is 3-0, and he's whooping my ass this second half or this second game, but it's all good. You know what time it is. I'll see you on my next episode. It's your boy J to the O, and we're here today talking to Frank, and it's been a wonderful time. I'll see you all in my next episode. Peace out. Thank you, mate.